Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about updates following it being officially confirmed that Yuki Tsunoda will drive for Red Bull from the Japanese Grand Prix. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description. But let's jump straight into the video. So it's official now, Yuki Tsunoda will be driving for Red Bull from the Japanese Grand Prix. We all knew this was going to happen. It started to be widely reported from Tuesday, and it was reported back then that an announcement would come later on in the week. Well, that announcement has now come, and Tsunoda will drive for Red Bull from Japan, with Liam Lawson being demoted back to the Red Bull Junior team. Now, obviously, this is a bit of a brutal decision. Liam Lawson has only done 2 Grand Prix in the main Red Bull team, but he's just not delivered. You know, in Melbourne, he was qualifying 18th and then didn't perform in the race. He spun out of it. In qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix, he went last. Finished 12th in the Grand Prix, but it was actually 15th. And the reason he was pushed up to 12th was because drivers in front of him were disqualified. And while there are issues with that Red Bull, such as the operating window not being good, tyre life being an issue, the team have decided that Liam Lawson is just not getting on with that car, and have decided to replace him with Tsunoda, who has a load of experience and has been doing a really good job in the Red Bull Junior team. And speaking about the switch, Red Bull team boss Christian Horner said, "It's been difficult to see Liam struggle with the RB21 at the first 2 races, and as a result, we have collectively taken the decision to make an early switch. We came into the 2025 season with 2 ambitions, to retain the World Drivers' Championship and to reclaim the World Constructors title, and this is purely sporting decision. We acknowledge that there's a lot of work to be done with the RB21, and Yuki's experience will prove highly beneficial in helping to develop the current car. We welcome him to the team and are looking forward to see him behind the wheel of the RB21. We have a duty of care to protect and develop Liam, and together we see that after such a difficult start, it makes sense to act quickly." Now, it's good to see that Red Bull are acknowledging that there are issues with the car and they need to be fixed, because that is 100% the case. But at the same time, I still feel this is really brutal on Lawson. He's only done 2 Grand Prix. You know, at least drivers like Pierre Gasly got half a season, Alex Albon got a year and a half. And it will be interesting to see how Tsunoda performs, because I think he's doing a really good job in the Red Bull Junior team. He's been doing a good job for several years now, and if he jumps into that Red Bull and all of a sudden he is underperforming and, you know, nowhere near Max Verstappen, it is quite clear that there is something wrong with that car and that it needs to be fixed. If Tsunoda is getting up there more, maybe getting into Q3 a bit closer to Verstappen, I think Red Bull will be happy with that. But yeah, if the performance just is not there when someone like Tsunoda is jumping into the car, then there are serious issues, no doubt about it. But given Tsunoda has been performing well in the Red Bull Junior team, given all his experience, it did lead to questions when Lawson was promoted to the Red Bull team as to why it wasn't Tsunoda. Why did they choose Lawson? And in an interview with OE24, Red Bull advisor Dr. Helmut Marko was asked to explain this, and he said, "Yuki was too inconsistent. That's why we unanimously decided in favour of Lawson. But he hasn't been able to perform under the greater pressure right from the first day in Australia. Then he went into a downward spiral. It's like a battered boxer. It's very difficult to get out of it. From that point of view, it was a mistake." So it seems Marko is admitting errors there, but still it has been reported that the decision to demote Lawson so soon hasn't gone down well with Verstappen, with it being reported that he disagrees with the decision. For example, Dutch publication De Telegraaf said that he disagrees with the team's management decision to intervene so soon. And following the news that Tsunoda had been promoted to the main Red Bull team, Verstappen liked a post on Instagram from former F1 driver Guido van der Garde, which said about Lawson, "I wish Liam all the strength and courage to get to the grid in Japan. Trust yourself, get your head up, prove them wrong." And there's no doubt Lawson has talent. You know, before he was driving for the main Red Bull team, he did a really good job in the Red Bull Junior team. In 2023, for example, he was the only Red Bull driver to get into Q3 in Singapore. I think he gave Tsunoda a decent run. And Verstappen has been publicly supportive of Lawson amid his early Red Bull woes, with him insisting that Racing Bull's car is easier to drive than ours. "I noticed that when I talked to Liam. Last year, the difference between him and Yuki wasn't that big, I thought. Otherwise, the team would not have made the choice to put Liam in at Red Bull." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.